Once, the kingdom of Valerian basked under skies lit by the ether light, a sacred magic bound to the royal bloodline, guarding the realm from rot and ruin. The people sang of Queen Eleonara's wisdom and her daughter, Princess Alira, who was said to carry the light in her very veins. But light casts shadows, and from those shadows, something darker grew. On the eve of her coronation, Alira was betrayed. Her mother was found lifeless in the sacred chamber, the ether stone, heart of Valerian's magic, shattered. Blame fell upon Alira. Her trusted advisor, Lady Maris, wept before the court, revealing Alira's secret thirst for power. Before the princess could speak, judgment was passed. Banished by spell and steel, Alira vanished into the forest, forgotten, cursed, and left to sleep in darkness. The forest was called Duskroot, where light feared to tread and time unraveled. In the heart of it lay a moss-covered ruin, a silent altar where vines wrapped around a still form. The huntsman found her by chance, or fate. His name was Kale, a grizzled warrior with a limp in one leg and fire in his eyes. Once a knight, now a wanderer. He came seeking solitude. Instead, he found a legend. She stirred at his touch, as though his hand stirred something ancient within her. Her breath returned with a gasp, eyes flickering like embers long smothered. Alira awoke, not with clarity, but with pain. She remembered fire, screams, betrayal, and nothing else. Kale nursed her back to strength, but what he shared chilled her. The kingdom was dying. Fields once golden now bore ash. The sky wept silver. A new ruler, Queen Maris, had declared herself the restorer, wielding dark magic that bled the land dry. Her rule was absolute, her beauty ageless, and the people, too afraid or too lost to question her. Alira did not recognize this world, and it no longer recognized her. "I am no princess," she whispered to Keel, staring at her reflection in the stream. "That girl died long ago." But Keel looked at her and said, "Maybe. But maybe that girl was never real to begin with." As they journeyed together toward the capital, Alira's memories returned, slow, painful shards. Her laughter with Maris as a child, calling her aunt. The night Maris found the forbidden grimoire. The offer, share the power, rule together. Alira's refusal. The cold kiss on her brow as Maris whispered, "Then you will be unmade." Kale shared his scars in return. Once the Queen's knight, he'd questioned Maris's right to rule and paid with the lives of his comrades. He escaped, but not without guilt. Their pain ran parallel. Two souls broken by the same betrayal. In the quiet of campfires and ruined chapels, their bond grew. Not romance, not yet, something deeper, a mirror, a tether. The closer they drew to Alarion, the more the land resisted them. Shadows walked, beasts spoke in Maris's voice. Alira's dormant magic stirred to life, not as fire or fury, but as truth. She could see through illusion. She saw a village seemingly prosperous, but it was a husk. The people were empty, their joy stolen and replaced with glamour. She shattered it with a cry, and for a moment they remembered themselves and wept. Her power was not to destroy, but to reveal. Kale said, "Your gift is not a weapon, it's a light. You show the truth." "But truth hurts," she said, "and it heals," he answered. Alira and Kale reached the palace, once alabaster, now obsidian and gold, wrapped in illusion. Maris awaited on the shattered throne, wearing a crown of bone. The confrontation was inevitable, but Maris did not rage, she wept. "You were meant to rule beside me," she said. "They would have taken your light. I only wanted to protect you, to remake a kingdom where we were safe. You refused me." Alira felt the weight of it, the sincerity behind the corruption. "You wanted to save me by destroying everything I loved. They never loved you, Alira. They feared your power. I freed you." Alira did not answer with magic, but with memory. She channeled her light and showed Maris her own past, the joy, the sorrow, the moment she chose fear over love. Maris screamed, but even that truth could not redeem her. She attacked, a storm of shadow and flame. Keel fought beside Alira, but it was not blades or bolts that won the war. Alira opened herself to the land, to its broken people, its forgotten truths, and gave them back their memories. Light flooded the palace, not golden, but honest. Maris fell, not with a scream but with silence. Her body faded, not into ash, but into a girl, younger, afraid. She died as the woman she once was, not the monster she became. Alira did not take the throne. She placed the ether stone in the hands of the people, rebuilt the council, rewove the bond between magic and heart. She and Kale remained by the edge of Duskroot, not rulers, but stewards. He once asked her if redemption was real. "I don't know," she said, "but forgiveness is, and that's where healing begins." The world had forgotten the princess, but she had remembered herself, and that truth, not power, was what saved them all.